We're in today with the 8800 GTX. This is a 2006 video card with 128 shaders. It's got 768 megabytes of GDDR3 running at 576 megahertz on the core clock and 900 megahertz on the memory clock. 384 bits bus width, DirectX 10, and today I have two 8800 GTX in SLI. We're gonna pair them up with this i7 4th gen with 4 cores and 8 threads. I think the best thing we can do for this SLI is jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Best game to throw on this SLI is Fallout. There's no discussion in this because the game is running really nice with this type of SLI. You can actually see on maximum details with 1080p the video card, and the SLI is doing fantastic. I put the fan on 100%. You can actually see it at the end, and the temperature is okay-ish because I want the GPUs to not get stressed, because 8800 GTX, you know, and back in the days this was a very common video card, but nowadays they are very hard to find, and I don't want to lose them. Seriously, I don't want to lose them. You can actually see the core is loaded up with between 60 and 50%. It's okay-ish, you know. I will say that if I move around, the VRAM will be loaded, the core will be loaded. Do I like how it looks? Yes, fantastic. Do I see any problems? No, everything is perfect. No SLI problems. Usually I'm saying this because SLI gives you crashes, bugs, lines, colors, or something like that. You have to be very careful how you set it up, you know. And if you have clear sky, it's like, okay, SLI is working. But if we're jumping in S.T.A.L.K.E.R with this combination, maximum details, full lights and shadows, everything is activated. Yes, and look at this, 90, 80, 90 FPS on average. I got some activities there in the frame time. You can actually see that 500 megabytes of VRAM utilization, nearly 100 FPS on average, 388 watts consumption. Look at the core load. That is fantastic. 96% load on the video card. The video card is being utilized here. When I'm zooming with this, you can actually see that I got 85% load with 72 degrees. I think that's the second video card. I don't know what. No, it's the first one. Okay, so the first one has 70 because it's bottlenecking the airflow. And I think I had to put a fan on the side in order to increase the airflow on the fan. But you can actually see there is 4 degrees temp difference because it sits on top of it, you know. Fantastic performance in the game with SLI, and I like it. Seriously, I love this type of performance. See the lights, everything is on maximum. There is no problem. The game is doing the job, the SLI is doing the job, everything is fantastic here. So a game like this needs to be put on an SLI like this. Look at this, 30 FPS. The SLI is strong in this one. What the? I got 85% load on the core of the video card, 60 degrees. So 60 degrees shows me that the video card is not fully maxed out, you know, because majority of the time if you see 70 degrees and 85% load on the video card, you notice that, oh wait, the video card is working but it's not showing something like a bug in the MS Afterburner. Nearly 400 megabytes of VRAM utilization, 16-17% load on the CPU, 4000 megahertz on the CPU. You can say it's slow, you know. 30 watts consumption from the CPU, 50 degrees, everything is good. Now with 720p, you get 200 megabytes of VRAM utilization, 30, 50, 58 FPS. You know what? I changed my mind. I call this game not very friendly with SLI. This is the only explanation I have. Scalability is crap, because every single time I'm going to a game, at least it shows me the cores are not working properly, the VRAM is not working bugs or something like that. Every single time there is a problem, but here, nada. But in Hellgate London with DirectX 10, because it's got DirectX 9 and DirectX 10, DirectX 10 with maximum details, so you can see there are some spikes here and there, but it's holding pretty well. 46 FPS. Woohoo! Apparently in this situation you can actually see it's too much for the video card. 763 megabytes of VRAM utilized. Bottlenecking with the VRAM. Dynamic light, let's take those off. Let's see. But even like this, I got 746 megabytes of VRAM utilization, and I think it's gonna top it off. Seriously, it's gonna reach maximum, and the more I play, the more it's gonna load the VRAM. I think you know, but if it's holding there, I think there is a small chance that I can actually get 60 FPS without any stutter. You can actually see the frame time is flat, so in this case I will take this experience as a win. But if we're jumping in Black Ops 2 with this system, you can actually see I put everything on maximum details with 1080p and I got 70 FPS on average, maximum VRAM utilization and nearly maximum core load. It's lagging in a situation like this. You can actually see that it's dipping below 60 FPS and it's not okay. So I changed my mind. I put everything on low details, and you know what, I want more FPS. In this situation you can see that it's utilizing only 200 megabytes of VRAM and is doing a fantastic job. I remember playing the game on a video card like this and it's doing a fantastic job. There's no problem on actually utilizing a card like this. If you are interested on playing Black Ops with an SLI setup like this, it's even better, you know. So in this case you can clearly see that it's possible on setting up the game with an SLI configuration. If you're jumping in Battlefield with this configuration, you can actually see on 720p with low details. It's a very interesting performance, but it's giving me hundreds of FPS and I like it. I want this type of performance in this game, so yeah, take it like a bro. That's it. 720p apparently is the resolution for this, because if I put higher resolution then it will be very bad, because I already got 95% load on the cores, 600 megabytes on the VRAM, and that's not okay, you know. I want as best as possible, you know. I want the best performance for this. Apparently the average FPS here is fantastic. I have no problems on playing the game. There is no glitches. Maximum FPS I seen 150 and something like that, and he's doing a fantastic work. Even if it's on low quality, the game is playable and I have no problems on playing the game like this, you know. It's one of those situations that is okay, you know. The GPU is mega loaded, like 95-96% load on the core of the video card, you know, so you can't complain here with this. Can't complain here with this video card. Nice jump, Daniel. And yeah, you can actually see he's doing a fantastic work. Does it run Crysis? Yes. 375 watts consumption, 638 megabytes of VRAM, 94% load on the cores with 1080p and low details. This is what you get if you're interested on playing Cybertruck. The only question is, can I put more details or maybe even lower the resolution, because I'm nearly 400 watts consumption from this computer. So the question is, do I have any more room? All right, so medium details, 720p. Yes, because 720p it was closer to the resolution back in the days, you know. So here I got 650 megabytes of VRAM, 95-96% load on the core of the video card. Now I got 370 watts. I still got 120 FPS, over 100 FPS on average, you know. So I think if I want more, I can put custom settings. From here, it all depends on you. I will not change it from here, because from now you manage to see that the moment I'm zooming in, it drops to 70. So I will put VSync and lock it here, and that's it. Because if I'm interested on actually making just a little efficiency, it will be interesting to not stress the video cards and the system. If we're jumping in Batman with this on 720p, you can actually see that I have a lot of options here with maximum details, and actually fantastic performance. 720p with maximum details in the game, and is doing a fantastic work. The VRAM it's utilized here, you can actually see it's around 700 megabytes of VRAM, 50% load on the core speed. The average FPS it's 62, but this is the whole thing here, because if you lock the FPS, then you'll get awesome performance. In this situation, you can actually see the FPS is good. It's staying around 60 FPS, 340 watts consumption. It looks fantastic because it's on maximum details, but I have to appreciate, because the performance is great, you know. Not a lot of hiccups, no spikes, everything is working really nice, even with the fumes. So all in all, it's doing a fantastic job, and apparently it didn't manage to reach a maximum VRAM, even though it's around 700 megabytes of VRAM. Like the game says, is designed for physics, for NVIDIA. So you need this game if you have SLI. You can't change my mind. You can't say you have a better video card. You can't say that you have a better configuration. It doesn't matter. This is the base of SLI for me. Whenever I'm thinking SLI, I will always come and say, you know what, 8800 GTX in SLI, because this is the most awesome video card by far. There's no denying. Considering this is a very legendary video card, two video cards like this in SLI is like enabling the best features from this video card. Ideal will be to have a three-way SLI with the 8800 GTX, maybe in the future, who knows. Actually, the mainboard support, but I don't have space. But the thing is, the card itself is legendary, and to put two video cards like this in SLI and use them in 2024, in 2 years this video card is gonna be 20 years old. It's a fantastic video card. It's a fantastic thing to have in the collection because it becomes piece of history. You understand? It becomes collectible, this video card. And if you can manage to put your hands on one video card like this, you're good. You can say, I have an 8800 GTX. I have a piece of history from this category of GPUs, you know, from NVIDIA. I recommend the video cards because they are fantastic and they are legendary when it comes to GPU history. And yeah, if you have any suggestion in the future for this video card or for the system, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.